Hi, so James, I watched your video yesterday and I thought about what you had to say and I left it for most of today and I tried to think about what you had to say and whether I had to say anything about it, or not whether I had to say anything, whether I had anything to say about it. And I don't really have anything to say about limits, other than I don't like calculating mathematical limits because they're a pain in the neck. And other than, I pretty much agree with all the things you had to say about that. I don't have a whole lot of experience of pushing my own limits too far, although I have had to drop some classes when I found that they're too difficult. But overall, I don't really have a whole lot to add to that, and I'm really sorry. What it did make me think of is biological limits, because the other day in our biology class we were talking about cellular respiration and production of energy and things, and we were talking specifically about how when you reach your limit when you're an athlete, you just crash and burn if you work too hard because your body actually can't keep it up. And there was this quotation that my biology professor used that was some athlete talking about how when you hit the wall, it feels like an elephant jumps out of a tree onto your shoulders. And we all quite like that. And so there you go is another example of a physiological limit, which I thought of when you were talking about limits. So I guess I'll just say some other things that were somewhat relevant to the discussion. One, James doing Quidditch, which is pretty exciting. I tried Quidditch a couple of times in the fall, and I didn't really like it. It was really hard work and quite competitive, and I'm not really that kind of person. But it was really fun to watch, and I can see you really enjoying it. Second, you said that your framing was bad in the description. I have to say I really liked your framing, so I think that's a cool angle, and I think that you should keep it. The other thing that I didn't get to say was, Jeff, I thought your video was amazing, and I totally agree with James in that it nicely wraps up the discussion, and I am also very happy with the discussion that we had. And my friend that I talked about the eggs with in the first place was pretty pleased that his metaphor had started such a discussion, so that was nice. I'm really not very good when I don't have anything to talk about, and for that I apologize greatly, and I'm gonna have to leave you with that, Jeff. My sincere apologies. So there you go, Jeff. I will see you tomorrow, and please, please accept my apologies for really not giving you anything to talk about. Sorry.